Good morning, Europe. I should be live on all three. I was curious about something. Perhaps you could help me with that. Do you want to see my ugly mug face while I'm trading? You know Andy does it. And I'm wondering, well, it's not that I feel compelled to do what Andy does, but I'm just curious if, because personally I'm not that bothered, but I just thought that it was all about the trading, not about that. But anyway, okay. You may remember that I posted on Telegram yesterday that I had an order that I completely forgot all about and I got filled. And well, I closed half of it. It was a small loss, and I thought, okay, let's just see. It was sort of, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10. It might even have been more. And then I moved the stop loss because I was thinking it's probably gonna. So this position here, please don't be annoyed with me. It is simply just a reflection of a big old boo-boo, and I believe that I posted, I saw a mistake when I was 36 points in loss. So yeah. So anyway, so what's going on in the account here? Well, I got this little boo-boo, and the account is about 109,000. Which is pretty much where we left off yesterday, I seem to recall. So the markets will open in approximately 1 minute and 30 seconds. I've taken the trading range from yesterday and drawn a simple retracement number on it. But I want to make clear to you that Rose taught me an approach which I don't know if she calls it 2179, but I call it kind of 2179. What she's arguing that if we got to close above the 21%, there's a good chance we'll go to 50 and then 79. You really need to ask Rose how she trades it. I'm sort of understanding how she does it, but I think that it would be better if it came from her. Oops. Let's actually, with 30 seconds to go, I think what I'll do is I'll swap over to a 1 minute chart and I think I want to place a buy order in the FTSE at 47. And I think me having a the FTSE position has been filled. $104.47 and 104.22. So the market went as high as only 49. And we have a gap up situation, and I'm unfortunately already 7-10 points in the wrong. Okay, I'll have to accept that. The Espresso, well, you have a high at 951. So 951, which is here. If you then at 17 points. Can have a buy order here. And a sell order here. And that sort of represents the espresso. And that is valid for the first few minutes. Remember, I'm long at 47, so you can always see the price up here. I get messages from people all day. Would love to show you the kind of messages I get. For example, there's one this morning. I get the feeling, probably should say feeling. I get the feeling that you lost the passion for trading, just feeling based on my observation almost from the beginning of the Telegram broadcast. Just feelings you priorities in life are different already, and that is visible from you trading the account. Last one, 10,000 was amazing performance. Do not judge me. It's my observation. Maybe I'm wrong. You knows for the fact. Keep going. You character is 1-to-1 with my difference are the money and ego, not to show your skills. Nothing negative with this post. My brother from another mother. Right. Could have used a little bit of syntax here. But I absolutely assure you that I have not lost my passion for trading. Quite the contrary. Why don't I describe to you what my morning looked like, and then you tell me if I lost my passion for trading. It's currently 9 o'clock in Copenhagen. A normal human being would have been up for about 2 hours by now. I, on the other hand, have been up for 5 hours. The first 2 to 3 hours are spent looking after my physical body. It means exercising, it's doing calisthenics, stretching. Then another hour or so of preparation, going over yesterday's trades. Yeah, reviewing the performance. Also looking at how often is it that a Monday has a trend day, and then what happens on the following day. So I ask you, does that sound like somebody who's lost his passion for trading? I'm going to argue it isn't. Maybe I just lost my passion for dealing with stupid comments that knows very little about me. Maybe I am lost the passion for people who has an opinion about absolutely everything I do, including and not excluded to people who think that they can comment on my performance at every twist and turn, and knowing very, very little about what's going on behind the scenes. That's probably what I lost my passion for. All right. So I will, I think what I'll do is I'll drag a line here that represents the espresso lines, but I'll delete the orders. And then we can decide what to do. How is that for a meow answer, huh? No, compared to yesterday, it's a rather quiet open. It's like a Sunday morning open, isn't it? Yeah, we got time. So we are on the second 5-minute bar in the DAX, and we already have an inside bar. It's like, wowzers. That didn't take long for the market to completely die down. What do you guys think of the peace deal between Iran and America? If you are interested in hearing my opinion, it doesn't sound to me as if this is going to make much change. It feels to me as if it was just a president that perhaps had different expectations about how quickly he could get the job done. There's this quote that keeps circulating. Iran has never won a war, but they haven't never lost a negotiation either. Anyway, I guess we're all entitled to have our opinions. One thing that did come out of it, when did you last see a newspaper headline about Epstein? Do you think that'll come back now? All right, we're unfortunately retracing. So I have our strong candle 1, bar 2, retracing. Looking at the size of the retracement is about 10 points. Fairly typical for the FTSE. My good friend Susan from South Africa is saying, why do you even reply to these assholes? They are a total waste of your energy. Conserve your energy for things and people that matter. It's a precious commodity. That is very true. Sorry, Susan. I feel like I'm being mothered by you and you just told me off. But you know what? I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that they they engage in this whatever we call this military crusade to deflect from Epstein. But I know plenty of conspiracy theorists that do subscribe to that argument. You know, I feel I can talk with some justification when I say people like you and I, we probably don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. So let's leave it at that. You're not here to listen to me talk about what is ultimately, I wouldn't even say it's politics, ladies and gentlemen. I would just say it's commenting on what affects us all. And I'm a man who doesn't believe in complaining, but rather, if there is something that I feel that I should complain about, either let it go or do something about it. Don't be one of those sofa commentators. You have to agree with me that this is rare. This is so, unless I've made a mistake in my espresso calculation, how rare is it that over the first 15 minutes of trading in the DAX, we have barely managed to get 10 points above the range from the 5-minute candle. Do you see this? I mean, do you know what I have to do now? I actually have to go to Forex Factory and figure out, have I missed some kind of important news that is coming out? You know, is there something that I have completely and utterly and obliviously forgotten all about? No, I don't think there is. But this here, yeah, this here frames the 5-minute bar before the open. Yeah, and at this point in time, the DAX has managed to go 10 points above and what? 1 point below? What's going on? What am I missing here, ladies and gentlemen? Andy's got a comment here. That's a good one, Andy. Don't think I'll post that one though. What do you think? Should I? Some people are saying it's because of the FOMC tomorrow. Well, lucky Andy gets to trade the FOMC with you. I can't help but thinking I should be buying down here, like an espresso anti, because everything has been so range bound that if we hit 910, maybe I should buy it. I'll probably move my stop loss to just below the closing price of yesterday. Even the FTSE is range bound. Okay, long DAX. I'm placing another buy order at 21. Buy order at 21. Long DAX again. 24,921. So there's a chance maybe the FTSE just needs to go down to this area here where the break started, and then we'll go up again. I'll place another order to buy the DAX 10 points higher, 31. Sorry for the silence. I desperately needed a pee. You wanted to know that. So I'm sort of betting that this is the development of a trading range and I'm buying at the bottom end of that range. So remember, I got a buy order at 31. Maybe I'm being a tad aggressive here. Yes. I'll delete my 31 order and actually give the market a bit of opportunity to add a little higher than that. See if the momentum actually builds. My FTSE position is certainly not building. But judging on the 15-minute chart, we got a trading range development. How is the 15-minute charts in the DAX looking? Bit the same, doesn't it? Remember, next week will be the beginning of the disruptions because I'm going to China with Al Brooks. So we got a first bar positive, we got a second bar negative, and we are essentially trading inside a range predominantly. Meaning that we need to add to the position at 9.53 if it triggers. That will be up here. That's the school bar run, and probably don't want to be long below 9.05. Stand by to close the DAX. Damn. Hopefully, or hoping this is just a retest of 5 and 7 low. Doesn't look like it. And you'll notice how the FTSE is now testing this same area, the low of 2. So school run short is triggering. Trigger is 906. I'm placing a buy order at 34, 35, sorry. I'm very pleased that I held, but I don't think the time is right to be overly aggressive. I'm moving my stop loss. My stop losses are now at 24,841. There's one missing, sorry. Let me just delete this order here because it may just confuse people. I'm adding to my DAX here at 32. Will we get 54? Is there enough momentum today? Still looks relatively range bound, doesn't it? So that 27 area sort of seems to, okay, I think I just drew the 27 area. So it seems to be the area where the price action fizzles. But perhaps a close on a 5-minute, or even just taking out the highs here at 38 would prompt the bears to cave. I think my entry is 21 on average. I'll place a sell order around this area here. We haven't even touched Andy's upper espresso. Currently trading at 42. I think it just hit my, so I'll take profits manually. I closed 2. I thought it hit my target, but it didn't trigger. Closed at 51. Stop loss to break even on the remainder. We're right up against the overhead. The range of the last 5-minute candle was 22 points. The range of this one is 18. The range before that was 17. And the range before that was 28. And we are seemingly in a range. But let's see if we can break higher. Okay. I'm going to close. This is my objective. I'm closing half, and half what I have left, and I have a little runner left. Okay. So my objective has been met, and I will leave you here. Let me just take a screenshot of the trades. I don't think they were posted very well. There we go. That's better. I'll delete that first one. So we hit my objective at 970. I have closed 75% of the position. I don't mind trying to let a little runner go, and I would probably move the. I'll log in. How much should I log in? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll place my stop loss above the, just below the low of the 10-minute bar. So I'm logging in at least 30 points. Yeah. And I'm going to close most of my FTSE. No, seems like I closed all of it. All right, this is great for me because now I have some work I need to do on writing up school run and ante and brunch. So a relatively good morning, a little tricky. To begin with, but we kept our composure. And so I'm going to put here all closed trades this morning, and I have these two runners left, very small, just in case. Okay, I hope that all made sense to you. Let me just check if there are any questions. Which that's something new. You locked in some profit. Yeah, well, you guys keep complaining that I don't lock anything in, so I thought, okay, customer service and all that. Somebody's saying that Divergent is down. Let me test. Is Divergent down? Is Divergent down? Divergent seems to be down. Yeah, Divergent is down. But for some people it works. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the, shall we say, I'm the source of the Divergent, and it's not working for me. But yet some people it's working for. Singapore works. Okay, let me try Singapore. I don't have a Singapore. I have London, 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 Frankfurt, Frankfurt, and none of them works. Okay. Well, look, I'm happy it's working for you. Ain't working for me. Munich, right? Don't know. Look, it's a mystery. Guess I'll have to investigate that. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anybody has any trading questions for me, so maybe. Do you know what I would like to do when I meet Al Brooks? in Hong Kong, I'm going to take him to a bar, like a pub, a bar. And then we'll take a photo outside the bar, and the caption will be outside bar. And then we will go inside the bar, and we'll take a photo in there. And then we'll go a video where we go outside, inside, outside, inside. And then Al Brooks will be running commentary on it. Hello, it's Al Brooks. I got a live performance here from Hong Kong. I'm here with Tom HOUGAARD. We are outside bar. Now we are inside bar. And now we're going to go outside bar. And we're going to go inside bar. And it will forever be captured on video. That shall be my quest for Hong Kong. How childish am I? Hello, it's Al Brooks, and welcome to the live commentary from Hong Kong. I'm here with Tom HOUGAARD. We're in an outside bar. We're now going to go inside the bar. Yeah. How juvenile am I? Thank you so much for this morning. It was very clinical, very efficient. I like that. You take care. Bye for now.